Hey, everybody. Welcome to Vancouver Adjacent by Night. This is our Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chronicle. It's done in the World of Darkness, and the books are made by Paradox. We'll link those whenever we upload it to YouTube. We can't really link it here. Yes, hashtag meet room. So, on that note, now that we got the pleasantries out of the way, let's introduce our vampires for the evening. Let's start with Brennan.
Hi, I'm Brennan, hashtag meet room. I will be playing Charlotte Ardennes, our Ventru boss of the entire group, obviously. And I heard everybody died, so I'm looking forward to making my new team.
It's true. We had a TPK last episode. And Zachary.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo. I'm playing the dead Charlie Lawrence, the Malkavian. Hashtag no meat room. And I'm looking forward to my ghost haunting the rest of this game.
And Samantha.
Hi, I'm Samantha McLarty, and I'm playing the La Sombra Elena Cortez, and also apparently very dead, but it's cool. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Patrick.
Hi, I'm Patrick Gill, and I will be playing the now very dead Harley, the Nosferatu. Hashtag vegan room.
Thank you.
What is it? It's not made of chickpeas. Okay, let me get that out of the way right now. It's not a chickpea room.
The legume room.
And Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I'm playing Cassandra the Toreador. I'm way too young to die, and I'm only half team meat room. It's a fan.
And when last we saw our intrepid coterie, they were ushering away some people who had been caught in somewhat of an explosion. Go check out the other story on Vancouver by Night to see what happened there. There was, some bad shit happened. There were some special guests, and, we may or may not have two princes in the city at the moment.
What?
It remains to be seen. Unless somebody here wants to declare praxis, I could go with three princes. That's fine. And
I nominate Charlotte.
Seconded.
Stop doing that.
It's not a democracy. There's no voting. You have to seize it.
We're
This
technically
isn't Atlanta.
anarchs.
You have to actually do it the hard way.
Yeah. You can't bring it to the Supreme Court and be like, hey, I won the vote. Hashtag topical. Okay. So when last we saw them, they were heading off into their own havens, and it is now another night. So I'm going to get a rouse check from everybody.
I succeeded, but I'm still at hunger 2 from the previous night.
I'm hungrier.
Sorry, what again? Elena.
I'm hungrier.
Elena, you need to eat.
No. I will be fine. Don't worry.
You need to eat.
Not yet.
For Charlotte, how did you do on the roll?
What'd you say?
For Charlotte, how did you do on the roll?
I got it.
Got it? Hey, Cassandra?
All good?
Charlie is not hungry.
I succeeded, but I'm at hunger 2 from last night.
Okay. Harley?
I failed. I am now at hunger 2.
You here? I don't even think I've actually done this yet. What would your sire sound like?
Oh no, you did him. You did him, but yeah, he's very gravelly. Just think mean, angry, pissed at the world, Nos, and you got him.
Hey, Harley. Next time that Elena's here, you should eat her. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Look, you know that arrangement isn't going to work. Just leave me alone.
You want to get rid of me? That's a surefire way of doing it.
Well, you technically can't leave anyway, so just chill for just give me 5 fucking minutes.
Okay, you got 5 minutes. I'm just kidding. You don't have 5 minutes. Come on,
Yeah.
eat something.
Fuck off.
And then you don't hear him again. So where is everybody this particular evening? I believe Charlotte went back to her haven to hang with Sandra, put the screws to somebody.
Yeah, and our hostages.
That may or may not have been a mistake. That remains to be
It was
determined.
definitely a mistake.
Especially when she took them home and just shoved them at some interns and was like, deal with these.
Oh yeah, the interns were going to Alexander Industries collecting as much files as they could possibly transport. We have to figure out what happened with them at some point.
Yes.
Nothing
so,
good.
Cassandra, you're, I'm assuming, going back to the mausoleum, the shittiest of shitty dive bars.
Yes.
The dive bar that has its own musk.
But it's a nicer musk now that Raz has been here recently.
We call it a je ne sais quoi.
Ode to Toilette. Literally. So you're hanging at the mausoleum. Is anyone else at the Maus?
I went back to my haven.
I went with Harley.
I would have walked Cassandra back to the mausoleum, and then, unless there was a reason to stay, gone back to my apartment.
Okay. Is everyone convening this particular evening? And if so, where would you be convening or taking care of hunger, hunting, etc.?
I'm okay. I'm just gonna text everybody. It's like, we probably need to do something about the people that were in the trunk. Maybe. Question mark.
Thing about the people that I have?
Mm-hmm.
I've already begun putting the screws to them. You guys should come right away.
I'm gonna take that advice.
Where?
At my penthouse, obviously. Where else would you put screws to somebody?
And Charlie doesn't respond because he's already just heading that way.
Charlie is walking or taking transit?
I'm just I don't remember how far it is. I'm walking with Florence until I either get there or get tired of this shit and flag down a vehicle.
Okay. Is everyone else making haste towards Charlotte's penthouse?
Yeah, we'll take an Uber.
To prevent or help with the screws? Depending
Yeah,
on
I'm Googling screw related injuries on the way.
I'm going to help.
That's how the Second Inquisition found us, really. Kept Googling random torture techniques.
Which is writers, it's fine.
So eventually everyone convenes at Charlotte's penthouse. Charlotte, I believe you are allowing everybody access so that they can come up and leave on their own.
Of course.
So everybody has like the fobs, etc. You can go up the elevator, and let's have everybody meet at the bottom elevator, just for the sake of convenience.
Are we going to help? Or are you going to stop?
I think it will depend on what state they're in when we get in there.
I mean, this is Charlotte. Do you really think that she is capable of actually putting screws to someone?
I think she could acquire screws, yes.
I think she could acquire someone who knows how to put screws to someone.
See, that is a better. That is more. That's more likely.
I'm just.
We need information from them.
Yeah.
We need information from them.
All right then. Perhaps we should not let her continue to put screws to them then, if we need them to speak.
In a more reasonable manner.
All right. How much damage do you think that she could have done in the amount of
Depends
time
on
that she's
how
had
many
with
screws.
I don't know. Did you see the state of her shoes?
Eesh.
You know, she probably just handed an intern an ice pick and said, "Here you go."
No, I think she got screws.
If you guys
You
look
can-
carefully at the bottom of the elevator, there's like several crates that says industrial screws on it.
No, I think she actually got screws. She was very, very fixated on the concept of putting screws to somebody. I think that she may have taken it literally. Oh, she did take it
Mm.
literally.
We'll see how
Good.
this is going to pan out. If there's wiggle room, I definitely think we should get some information and hopefully we could maybe do the we're back to the whole health inspector, good cop, bad cop.
I don't play that game very well.
I don't think they're gonna believe us.
I don't think they. I
No.
think that now knowing all the things that we know, they know what we are. We know what they are. I don't think we need to dance around it. We need to be persuasive, but we don't have to, play it up. Because what kind of health inspector takes two people to a secondary location? That is highly improbable. But we don't have to give away everything. Just they know. We know who they are. They know who we are.
So perhaps not do the good and bad health inspector and just lead with the fact that we are what we are. And if they don't do what we want them to do, they die.
Second Inquisition, I think I could make my peace with that.
So eventually the elevator opens and you walk down the short hallway because Cassandra has pretty much the entire floor for the most part. So it's just a bit of a hallway. There's like a few doors that are like maintenance doors. And, you can let yourself in with the key.
You hear loud music.
Perhaps she is just throwing them a party.
See, you keep telling yourself that until we get there, and hopefully some good energy entering the universe might come back and do us a favor for once.
Charlotte.
You probably wouldn't be able to hear over
Yeah,
the
so I just
music.
start knocking on the wall.
Yeah.
Nearby.
Charlotte!
Sandra, go answer the door. I think they're here.
Oh, yeah, sure. No problem.
I don't
And
answer my own door. Am I a doorman?
Sandra rushes over to
Sandra.
answer the door. Yes.
Hi.
Oh, it's your other people.
Oh yeah, come in. You're just in time. If you guys come in, you'll see that this place is a mess. There's screws all over the place, just crates of screws dumped over. And then was it two?
It was two guys,
two.
yeah.
The two prisoners are chained up against the wall, and interns are just grabbing handfuls of screws and throwing them at them at probably her orders. But they seem to be having a good time, which is why there's party music going on.
Okay.
I know what you guys are thinking.
You
No,
hear
actually,
like
this is-
rustling.
I got tired, so I told the interns to start putting the screws to them.
This is actually much less worse than I was expecting.
What were you expecting? Am I
It's
doing
okay.
it wrong?
No, you're fine.
No.
Well,
This
You
this
see,
is
when you
great.
put these screws to someone, you're actually supposed to like turn them into their skin so that they burrow in.
No, it's a
And then they
figure
will
of
be
speech.
bleeding,
You're
and
not
then they
actually
will
supposed to
be-
use screws.
Interns, put the screws in them. We were doing it.
No.
Right,
No.
What? Nope. What? No.
No, not yet.
Okay, 5-minute break. Everybody go get coffee.
Oh, all right, sure. And then they literally they have like handfuls of screws, and then you just drop them where they are and dust off, take off the gloves that they had on for it, and just
She grabs one of them as they're leaving. He's like, anybody hungry? Just before I send them all away. Just-
I'll be okay.
okay,
Fine.
I'll be
caffeinate
all
up.
right. Maybe later.
So,
Gonna
how was your
go have a
evening?
look.
I missed you guys yesterday.
Yeah.
Seems you have been very busy.
Not particularly. We looked at real estate and we bought a bunch of screws. You'd be surprised about how easy it is to get this many screws this quickly, especially with Amazon.
Fair enough. So did you manage to find a new building?
Did I?
You did.
I did. It's really
Good.
nice. And I didn't put a sign on it, just like you guys requested, even though what's the point of buying a tower if you're not going to put your name in the sky? But for you guys, I held back.
How much of the files were your people able to get? Was able to cut down on the work for us?
I told them to get all of them. So if they didn't get all of them, then somebody's going to get fired.
Okay.
And they should be at the new office.
Okay.
Because I don't want those dirty, sticky papers in my apartment.
That is
Screws,
fair.
however, are fine.
Screws are welcome.
I can show you how to use them properly if you'd like.
Please
Don't
do.
show her that.
What? It is a learning, teaching experience here. I could teach her and
That's a
And
word
then
for
think
it.
about the mess we'll walk into next time.
You're never done learning. That's what my
I
boss
don't
always said.
think that she would really try to do that here because it would get blood everywhere. And then
You
that
just
would be
told
so
her-
much that she'd have to clean up.
She just told her interns to do it, and then we said no.
She
She
Just
didn't
Storyteller.
realize how much blood could be everywhere.
I have people for that.
Are these guys conscious
mind.
or are they out?
They're kind of coming to. They've been out for a while.
Conscious but annoyed.
Yeah.
It's just getting peppered with screws. It's not like painful. It's just kind of like sometimes you get
conscious
poked
but
by a
annoyed
tip.
is our tagline.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple screws that are like just by way of being thrown at somebody. They're like kind of hanging a little bit off of them, like stuck into them a little bit, but hanging like it just in their clothing. And they're like, thank you for telling her to stop throwing stuff at us.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That
Alright,
means we're gonna
so
have to talk, though.
Hmm.
You can talk or we can really put the screws to you. I know how to do it the right way.
That's
And
true.
it'll be a learning experience.
She
That's
does.
also
She's
true.
the chief of screwing.
That part's not true.
It is now. I'm having a
No.
nameplate made.
No.
Mm,
You can put it on your business card, Elena.
I'll be sure to do that. Am I still the chief of security as well, though?
Yes.
Well,
It's
they
actually
both
got the
start
same
with
initials.
I have 2 jobs now.
You're moving up.
I expect
It's a
2 different
promotion.
salaries. I expect 2 different manners of payment, too.
Of
Either
course,
way.
you'll be paid in all the screws you need.
I pull my mask up and I'm gonna make my way over to the SI goon on the left, and I'm making a point to not quite get nose to nose with him, but I'm just looking him in the eye. I'm just dead silent, dead still.
All right.
We have some questions about the activities of the past couple of days. We'd really like some answers so that we don't have to do the bad stuff.
Is that what I end up looking like with the bad stuff?
No, it's worse.
I'm
Fair.
completely ignorant.
You gotta be lucky to look like this, and who knows? We'll see how things play out. It all depends on if you are going to tell us what we need to know.
What do you need to know?
Some people tried to kill us not that long ago, a couple days ago. And the person in charge drove all the way back to where we found you.
Okay.
So we need to get a sense of the why, to what extent do you all know things? How much are we screwed? How much do we have to handle? Et cetera, et cetera.
Well, we don't really like blanks.
No, I
I
get that.
really hate that term. You should find a new one. That is so dirty and nasty. I don't like that term.
Feels offensive to me. Is that offensive?
It's
Yeah.
very offensive.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
like
Yeah,
offended.
typically.
I snarl and bare my fangs.
That's a yes as well.
But why? I mean, we know that. That's your whole deal, right? You're the the crusaders against the darkness. But why that particular method? Why a tactical strike on a specific office that just underwent a management change?
That's what where they told us to hit.
You're saying they, but who they? Why they?
The Society of Saint Leopold.
See, now we have a name.
Can I do an intelligence and occult check on that?
You
I was
can.
about to ask the same thing. Can I?
Both of you can. Anybody who wants to can do an intelligence and occult. And if Charlie wants to kick in his new power,
I'll hold on to that. I might need it later.
okay.
3.
1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Yeah, you both have heard of the Society of Saint Leopold. They're essentially what the original Inquisition kind of melded into eventually.
All right then. So, next question. Since we have a name now, what exactly were you doing? All the research stuff and the other, as you call, blank in the cage. What were you doing?
Oh yeah, the little ugly one.
Right. I think his name was Alan. Perhaps
Something like that.
it doesn't matter.
Alan.
Really? And I'm the offensive one?
He's ugly. It's true.
It is kind of their staple, but that's beside the point. What were you doing to him?
We're finding out better ways of killing you.
Not that hard.
It's really not. It's a bit more difficult than it is for me to say kill you,
Yeah.
but it's still not terribly difficult.
It's kind of like the difference between trying to kill a cat and kill a lion. You can still do it. It's not that hard. It's just harder.
Really? Tell me more.
No,
Garlic.
I mean I could, but it's not going to matter because the more I tell you, the less likely you are to make it out if you're alive. But
Precisely.
Fair.
but just feels that doesn't feel right to me. That there's a big secret society that wanted to do a surgical strike on one office building for some that was owned by somebody who is dead already. So either you guys don't know anything or there's a lot more to it than you're telling.
We were given information from the chief of security that new people were going to be taken over, new blanks.
What's the chief of security's name?
I can't. I honestly can't remember. They kept me out of that loop.
Is this legitimately can't remember or I can't recall?
I don't
There's
know,
a-
man. They
There's
just
an operable difference there.
they give me information and I act on it. I was just told I was given information from the chief of security at that particular building and that a bunch of blanks are going to be showing up.
And you
Elena's gonna pick up a screw from the floor and start walking over towards him.
and you just wait. So is the chief of security part of the society, Leopold, or did he give you all the information?
Like he's trying to get away from the blanks. So he's feeding us information.
Okay, hold on a second. We've got two ends against the middle here now.
Yeah. It sounds like you trusted somebody that had a grudge.
Doesn't matter to me as long as the blanks are killed.
Yeah, but see, we killed all your people. And now you're here. And the people that were researching are dead. And the research is probably gone now. Actually, it is gone.
And I'm starting to get tired of this
I would know
conversation,
that.
so we might as well kill them too.
What? No,
I
wait.
told you I don't like
No,
being
but-
called
yeah,
a
I mean-
link.
I'm disappointed, honestly. I thought that we were going to get some big dramatic thing, and now I'm just finding out that they just basically took a schoolyard grudge for evidence and went with it.
I mean, the name is pretty good. We can Google it.
Yeah, but we already knew that. We already knew that that the old chief of security didn't like you taking over. I thought it was going to be like cracking open a big mystery and just
Ooh, the
just some-
aha moment, right?
Exactly.
right. But
Yes.
it's just some disgruntled
No, I
ex-employee. It's kind of it's disappointing.
Yeah, that's
It's
annoying.
disappointing.
So
I
can
thought
I
they-
show Charlotte how to put the screws to them now? The proper
I
way?
guess so.
No.
I'm really
No.
excited to see this.
No?
Unless they come
Alright.
up with some really good information really quickly, I'd really like to see how these screws go into somebody.
I'm gonna
But it's
just keep eye contact with the guy and back up and give Elena enough room to work.
I mean, like
I'm gonna
And
back
this-
up as well, but for scared reasons.
I was wanting to, like, you know, make this worthwhile and not have you guys with the screws in, but I'm just really disappointed. So like I don't care. Sure, go for it. Fine.
For Cassandra, this is probably going to be bringing up some rather interesting memories.
Yeah, Cassandra's backing up further and further and further.
it
Fair
would be
enough.
a good idea for you to
Quietly.
back up as far as you can, because I mean, blood spurts out.
Oh,
especially when you
Cassandra,
get to
while you're by the kitchen, would you mind grabbing some napkins, please?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
All right, Charlotte, so
Cassandra
this is
goes
what
to
you
get
do.
some napkins.
This is going to require a lot of napkins.
I'm gonna get all the paper towels and stuff I can.
Yeah, Charlie just walks away from the two. Is like just heavily disappointed.
As Cassandra's walking away, I'm like, bring salt too, please.
Oh, that's a very good idea. I like that idea. Very
Salt and
good.
screws.
Oh my god, are you guys gonna cook them?
No, but when you put salt into an open wound, it tends to hurt a lot.
Oh,
Oh, that's awful.
I'll stick with the paper
Exactly.
towels.
That's where the
Alright.
humanity stain will come from, not from the torture, just from putting salt in the wound.
That's
the
what that
question
expression means.
Their hands are basically held above their head. So where would you be wanting to put this particular screw?
So do you want it to be very quickly or do you want it to be slowly?
I'd prefer not at all.
I mean, it's going to happen either way it goes, but I'm going to give you the option for a quick or slow. Artery or vein.
Charlie
Quick,
just
I
sitting down
guess.
petting Florence. Just, meh.
Earlobe.
Oh, we're piercing ears.
Okay, I can do that. I can just do that just first, and then I'll go with the next. Ah, Frankenstein. Do you remember? You showed me that before. Let's do that.
Yes.
All right, Charlotte.
Yeah.
This is what you do, and
Okay.
I'll take the screw and I'm gonna put it next to like
Wait.
where the Frankenstein.
Wait. Yeah, Charlie just like
Okay.
snaps up from petting Florence. And, wait.
Oof.
You do. All the people that you were working with are dead. What do you do now?
We would probably report back, and you'd see the other guy kind of look at him like, "Fuck, shut up."
This is important. You'd report back,
Yeah.
and then what?
Then they would probably give us another assignment.
Where do you have to go to report back?
There's a drop off point.
And that is where?
You promise you're not going to put any screws in me?
The one who answers the fastest won't get a screw.
I may have a solution to not have any screws, but we'll get there.
Okay, I want to take that option.
Elena, I'm just like gesturing at everybody. Could you?
All right.
I start turning my attention to the other guy, just pacing back and forth in front of him.
Harley?
The other guy
Harley?
is a lot more steeled. Like he definitely is meeting your gaze
Mhm.
with just like like kind of a burning, seething hatred underneath it.
Ooh, he's tough.
Harley, you too. Come here.
Okay.
Sandra, just everybody that's not chained up to a wall right now.
Sandra, comes
Sandra,
back
you
with
made
two
the
rolls
huddle.
of paper towels.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sandra
look at
comes
you.
in the huddle like with a notepad and everything, like just happy to be part of the team.
Okay. Actually, glad you're here. Good example. So we have this problem where we have these guys that are part of a group that wants to kill us, and they know stuff about, they know where this chief of security guy is who's feeding information that we're also responsible for maybe us almost dying. We could do the thing that you two want to do,
Mm-hmm.
or
Frankenstein.
I knew there
Or-
was going to be an or.
or alternate take, and like I just gesture like one hand down at Florence, the other hand over at Sandra. They work
You
for
want to
us.
turn them into a dog?
Wait, you want to
Metaphorically.
turn me into a dog?
Metaphorically, you're not part of this conversation.
Yeah, Sandra can't take notes if she's a dog.
You want to ghoul them.
That.
Hmm.
Oh,
She's gonna look at Charlotte and be like, "We're not going to be able to put the screws to them."
No, because they're going to work for us.
I guess we're gonna
It
have
is
to
a
find
better
somebody
plan.
else to screw.
Precisely. We can do that though. It won't be that hard. I promise I'll
Since-
show you eventually.
since Sandra is right beside Charlotte, you see on the notepad she writes down like someone else to screw and then underlines it several times.
Okay, so that. Who would like to do that?
I got dibs on that motherfucker over there. I'm pointing at the more resistant of the two.
Okay. I'm okay doing the other guy. If you're not, if you all aren't, since idea, but yeah, might be a way to actually make this worthwhile. Maybe.
I agree. It is a very good plan. Much better than putting the screws to them.
Okay. Are we all good with that? Cassandra, Charlotte?
Yeah, that's fine. I would have taken the handsome one, but the other one's a goof, so somebody else can have him.
Okay.
Hmm.
Y'all good?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Okay.
can roll with that.
Just like put my hand on Harley and I'll walk with him over to the two guys that are chained up.
Mhm.
Okay. I found a way that involves not having screws stuck into you.
Okay.
And also not you dying.
I like this plan.
Technically.
No, not even technically. Not dying.
You'll
Okay,
live for a
yeah.
very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah,
Great.
definitely. I will totally take that.
Great. You're going to work for us.
Say again.
You're going to work for us.
Oh, you're gonna get really mad because you don't want to work for blanks, do you?
No, we don't.
I know, but you see, like you know our faces, you know where if we let you go, you'd know where you are, you'd be able to follow it back here. You also give up a whole bunch of information. And if they find out that you did that, you're fucked. So not a lot of options, but this is the one that involves the not torture and not dying.
Yeah, and I did have this really fun idea of like unchaining one of their arms and giving them both knives and then telling them to kill each other. That would have been really fun to watch. But
She's really bored.
God.
The only other option that you really have is, screws, knives, pain,
Food.
salt, food.
A meat room?
Yes,
Ooh,
the meat room as well.
yeah.
That's always possible.
That's where the other one ended up at anyway. So maybe Trevor will. Yeah. Okay.
So you either work for us or we kill you and feed you to a room full of meat.
Made of meat.
Right, made of meat. My apologies. Don't tell Trevor I said that.
given the option, work for you? And the other guy is just like, deal with.
The same thing goes for you too, because it's this or eventual death.
It's a package deal. That's how this is going to play out.
It doesn't have to be, but it should be.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to make a point out of this. No,
Okay.
this is yeah, twofer.
I ain't working for no fucking blank. And you see him like kind of knock something out of his back tooth and bite into it.
Oh.
God damn it.
And then he starts foaming at the mouth and he eventually stops kicking.
Oh, that's way worse than screws. And then Charlotte runs over to the other guy and keeps his mouth open like this. Sandra, where are my pliers? I don't know which one of these is the fake one, but we're gonna find out.
Are you gonna do the
Oh
thing?
God.
I've got no problem if. I mean, I had my eyes on that one just because he was an asshole and I wanted to have a little bit of fun with him. But I mean, if anyone else wants this one, by all means. Otherwise, I'm more than happy to do it.
Oh, I'm fine with it. I mean, I'm even fine with him picking between you and me since he's been so cooperative.
Why did I say my pliers like I have pliers?
I don't know.
Sandra is busy running around trying to look through various boxes and stuff for pliers, but
I'll just
she's
tap on
short.
Charlotte's hands like, it's okay. It's okay.
He's gonna bite his fake tooth.
No, he's not going to bite his fake tooth.
If it does, I will rip out his heart before he can swallow it.
There's that.
I'm looking in his mouth. Is he like gesturing with his tongue where the tooth is, or is he just making gagging sounds?
No, he's just like, he basically has his mouth forced open as wide as he can go from
Hey.
Charlotte. So it's like he's just like he's trying to enunciate like
Hey, bud, use your tongue and show me which tooth is the fake tooth, please.
it's
Okay.
spits it out.
Oh, okay. We're good.
I'm going to take that for later.
Don't eat it, Charlotte. It won't kill you, but it will absolutely probably give you indigestion.
So you'll be working for us no matter what, but you could be working for Harley or you could be working for me. It'll probably be kind of cooler working for Harley. He does a lot of like technology stuff. But it's your choice, honestly.
I don't even know. I'd prefer neither of you.
I know, but that's not an option. Well, I mean, it could be, but it'd be one of them.
We could do rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, just rock, paper, scissors.
Given the option, I'll take one of the ladies.
But will they take one of you?
They
Well, they
seem the
take you.
most reasonable. They seem the less
Thank
bitey,
you.
especially the one in the red.
I think I'm perfectly reasonable. I came up with this whole idea to not kill you.
He's right.
Mm-hmm.
Elena will walk over to him and use her thumb and open up her wrist a little bit and be like, drink. And just put it in his mouth.
Well, that decision's been made.
You said you wanted one of them, I guess. Okay.
Well, that
Called
was a
me
mistake.
reasonable.
Too much talking. That was too much talking. I'm sorry, but there was just way too much talking. We just need to get this done now.
We were
Mhm.
getting somewhere.
For everybody playing the
Oh,
home
we're
game,
good now.
I actually had a feeling this was going to be happening anyway. So, Elena, you're taking a humanity stain. It was either torture or ghouling. I honestly didn't see ghouling on the table when I started the session, but sure.
Is it a humanity stain if you agreed to it?
Yeah, he
Did
was
ask
totally
for it.
into it.
It's regardless.
Okay.
And
The act of ghouling somebody is
it's an
actually a
automatic.
humanity
Yeah.
stain.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
You.
I mean, is it really agreeing though?
He was
It
definitely
was
under
under
some
duress.
duress.
Given an option, he could have taken the other route.
It's
He
World of
chose
Darkness. When
to-
is it not under duress?
That's true. Yeah, the entire world of darkness is basically just under duress.
All right. Well, now we have a Gould Second Inquisition person of some rank, whatever he is.
He still does kind of sort of vicariously work for me now too anyway. So this was
Yeah,
actually
win-win.
yeah.
You hear Sandra like, isn't there like a 3-day waiting period or something?
Hmm?
Oh, for like the thing where the love thing or whatever it is.
Oh, do you know about that?
Well, yeah, I'm a ghoul.
She's a ghoul.
Mm.
I forgot about that part.
Well, that is done now, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Just
Oh
have
no,
to do.
I mean like if you let him down now, he won't have like that loyalty thing to you, so you might run off or
Yeah, so we got to actually wait.
something
here.
else.
Oh, I thought that was in character there for a second. I'm sorry.
I walk over to him and grab him by the face and say, be loyal to Elena today.
That's a
That works
dominate
as well.
roll, I believe. Success on the rouse check. Somebody's getting brain scrambled.
Whatever works.
Just a
Better
little
than the
bit.
screws.
And
Maybe.
less
So looking
humanity
forward to
stains.
Okay, well, I think that worked out.
Yeah, he's just a regular human, so I don't even have to roll. That's fine.
For now.
Don't worry about it.
And then I will unchain him.
I think
Oh.
that worked out.
Thank God. Mm.
I knew that those
Fuck up
chains
and
would
you're
come
gonna
in
get the
handy.
screws again.
Yeah, what is it with you guys in chains?
I have a
Versatile.
thing.
No kink shaming. That's not nice.
Yeah.
We
Whatever.
don't kink shame in this coterie.
No, we don't.
And we
No.
don't call people blanks either.
Right.
Then what am I supposed to call you?
Now give me your phone.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Cassandra.
You call me mommy.
Elena.
Don't do that.
Hands you the phone, like, okay, mommy.
No, don't.
Takes the phone, gives it to Harley. Do something with it.
Keep it away from me.
What's your password here, Skip?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I like Skip. Your name's Skip now.
My name's Samuel.
Yeah, it's a
It
nickname.
is Skip now.
All right.
Okay. Cursory examination of this phone.
Burner.
Burner.
There's no numbers that have been called or received from it.
I want
Question. What's an important number for me to call on this?
I don't know. They never tell me anything. Usually they call us and then we get rid of the phone.
God, your guys' organizational skills are. I mean, I can understand not wanting to give the grunts too much info, but that's kind of stupid.
It just means that he's at the bottom of the pyramid.
I bet
Now.
Mr. Cyanide over here knew more.
Yeah, he was tough. Why couldn't you have been the one that died, Skip?
Oh, don't be mean.
Be nice to Skip.
He called me a blank.
He called us all blanks, and now he's very sorry for it,
You
aren't
made a
you?
lot of mistakes.
Still haven't found out what you want me to call you
I'm Charlie.
instead of blanks.
I am Elena. That is Cassandra, Harley, and this is Charlotte. That is what you can call us by our fucking names. How about that?
I mean, collectively, what do I? Never mind.
Oh, like a gang.
Sure.
He's
What's that?
referring to species. Like,
Oh,
we would call a group of him humans.
I thought we were like a gang of misfit
Well,
friends coming together
we
and
are, and
brainwashing Skip here.
we need to talk about that later, by the way. But yeah.
You can just call us the company. That works.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are the company.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's neat.
I like that.
Professional.
And it
Yeah.
could really mean anything. It could refer to anything at all.
That's true.
And you guys are
That's,
such
that's
good
really
company.
good. That keeps up the
Mm.
whole low key thing. I like it.
Precisely.
Now clean up these screws. He doesn't work for me, but can you tell him to clean up these screws?
I
don't-
mean, technically, you could tell him to clean up the screws if you
Clean up
wanted
these
to, but
screws.
we need to. We
Uh,
should probably give him back the phone and wait until somebody calls him so that we can follow that trail.
That, or we maybe use him to finish up, helping us up, finishing up the stuff at the building to not have to be at the building anymore.
Yeah.
That works too.
I'd like to not be there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we need from there?
I don't know.
I still would like to get a couple of fingers in Pentex while we still have a legitimate reason to be at the building.
Okay. I
We
think we
should
should do that,
probably
and then
say
we should.
goodbye to floor 29.
Do we have to do that part?
I'll do it.
If we don't, they're gonna be mad.
I think he's gonna be mad that we're leaving anyway.
Not if we bring him a gift.
Right.
That guy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That would be a very good
A
idea.
goodbye present, a bon voyage to us, if you will.
Have to make sure that that's not going to do anything to Trevor, because I mean that's tainted meat now.
Does that hurt us?
Well, I mean I don't really know what Trevor would classify as if he's.
We'll just let Trevor know that that's what happened and that's how he died. And at the same time, we can take Skip with us so that Skip can see what his fate will be if he fucks up.
Skip, does that stuff hurt us, or is that just for you guys?
I don't know. I don't think we've experimented with cyanide.
Oh,
Are you fucking
so fine,
kidding
fine,
me? You experiment on all kinds of other things, but you don't think about doing cyanide first?
Yeah, that would have been on the top of my list of things to try and kill someone with. What did you
Yeah,
say?
poison.
Carrots?
On
You
blanks?
guys are really not good at your jobs.
Bad science. Bad science.
Yeah, I was allergic to carrots when I was alive. That might have killed me.
You want us to
You were allergic.
hit you with carrots?
we're just talking about doing due diligence.
Hypothetically, you don't work for them anymore.
That's
Proper
true. But if you are in trouble against something else and I have to take care of it, you want us to hit it with carrots?
I mean, it could work. Do you know that it won't? Have you
In all
tried
of your
it?
experiments.
Do you have any carrots here?
No, I said I'm allergic.
Also, we don't.
Why
need-
would we have carrots?
Yeah, because there's a bunch of other people here.
Do they live
Yeah, I'm
here?
assuming they're kind of human.
Yeah, but all they eat is coffee.
They're
A Red
interns.
Bull.
Do you not feed them at all?
I pay them enough to feed themselves. They order Grubhub.
Oh, well, I mean, that's good.
Are there
That's-
carrots in the Grubhub?
Yes.
And by
That's a
enough
good
to feed
question.
themselves, I mean $5.
I
That's more like
walk-
McDonald's.
I feel like we all just glare at Charlotte for that one.
It's a college credit.
I walk over to the dead SI drone and I just, if I have to use a little potence to get him up over my shoulder, I definitely will. But all right,
Your strength, I believe, is 3, 2, somewhere around there.
2.
2? Yeah, you're fine.
Okay,
Yeah, it takes a bit of finagling, but you eventually get him up on your shoulder.
fireman's carry if I've got to. This is gonna make it easy. Okay. Well, shall we?
So let's go back to the old building, and then I can show you the new building.
And apparently,
Yes.
Harley is using obfuscate
Obfuscate.
in doing so.
Well, he's got to hide with the body on him. So, yeah,
That's true. Yeah, just mass obfuscate.
just
I don't. Well, I'm just gonna toss him in the back of the trunk of the limo. I'm assuming we're taking the limo, and then,
That's a
Unless
good
you want to take
assumption,
the
Zenny.
helicopter.
I don't think
Oh,
that we're going to ever
helicopter.
be able to use the helicopter.
But then we have to go. Well, I mean, actually, okay. I know that I'm usually against the helicopter, but it does put us right next to 429 instead of going all the way up with him.
I'm hearing helicopter.
all
And
right,
Charlie's the
I'm
reasonable one.
usually not a fan of the helicopter, but
All right, then the helicopter it is.
it kind of makes sense.
That
at
is
some
fine.
point.
Are you ordering up the helicopter?
Yes.
Oh, what a terrible decision.
Take it down by the pool.
It's such a bad idea.
So
Elena
on-
can be in cars. Is she gonna be okay in a helicopter?
She's fine.
It's just a
Good.
flying car.
And on that note, I'd say it's time to take a break while the helicopter arrives, and then everybody can pile in and see if the helicopter still works.
See if it works.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We are heading to a helicopter. And let's see if it actually works when everybody piles in. So is everybody piling in?
Yep.
How big
I
is this
am
helicopter?
So glad that we get to fly the helicopter today.
It's one of those kind of standard looking like commercial helicopters.
Okay.
So it could fit everybody in it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna gently like pick up Florence and like put her up into the helicopter and then climb in after her.
Florence is just like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't want to go in there.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Dogcopter.
It's fine. It's
This
fine.
is
Fine.
not normal.
It's fine.
I don't
Put the seatbelt on her.
Do you put the seatbelt on Florence?
I mean, I don't know if there is an ability to or not, and that feels kind of dangerous. I'm just gonna hold her.
Did your helicopter come with dog seatbelts?
Yes. I spared no expense.
Where would Elena be sitting in this particular
Oh
juncture?
dear.
Stay away from the navigation.
Wait.
Far to the back as I can.
See, there's a funny thing about helicopters.
I
The
know.
engine's over top of you, no matter where you sit. No, I'm kidding. It's just your engine. It's fine.
Like,
You
wait,
get it.
really?
It's gonna try to not fuck it up. It's not
I don't like this. Yeah, so you're
Jeez. Yeah.
as cautiously as Elena is getting in, it seems to be fine. The rotors are still spinning. Everything seems to be going
Yes,
okay.
it's mechanics. If a car can work, this should be able to
Yeah.
work.
Should.
I just like fucking with the La Sombra.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all.
Just petting Florence like it's okay, just like Britain.
So yeah, it takes
I've
off.
never been in a helicopter before.
It's quite the ride.
Swah, 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 swah.
You're
Yeah, I'm
going to
not
see
making the
exactly
noises.
why I always wanted to take the helicopter.
And it takes like literal seconds to get from Cassandra's building over to Alexander Industries.
Charlotte's building.
Oh, we went to
Yeah,
Alexander first, and then
We weren't in Cassandra's stinky building.
Yeah, we were not
Yeah.
there.
Got it.
well, technically it's Cassandra's building.
Ooh.
Cassandra owns the penthouse.
Charlotte.
Charlotte, sorry,
That's
that
the
one.
Yeah,
it's
CTC,
finally
it's the C
working.
team.
It's finally happening.
Yeah, so from Charlotte's building to Alexander Industries, it takes literal seconds, and then you're basically on the roof, and the dog doesn't like you anymore. Any of you? Just
Oh,
like,
did we
nope.
bring Skip with us?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Skip is there? Like, why is that one talking to the dog?
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't make the dog angry. It will eat you.
I'm just reassuring Florence because I don't have feral whispers yet, so I don't understand her. So I'm just like, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, Skip, here's the plan. You're going to drop off this corpse to the meat room, and then
The
you're going to
what?
plug. You heard me.
We should
And-
probably go there because
With
if we
him?
just send him in, it's gonna then he's not coming out.
The what?
It's a meat
You're
room.
going to meet Trevor. You're going to love him, I promise.
He's
He'll
very
love you.
sweet.
That's a fun. It's funny.
Does Trevor like meat?
Yes.
Trevor
Yes.
is yes. Trevor is very unique. Don't scream.
And be polite.
Yes.
Very polite.
I can't wait for you to meet him. I really like to see him more fleshed out.
Okay.
To the meat
Just
room.
trust us.
Yeah, he's very confused.
the meat
Is as the helicopter lands, is everyone piling out?
Yeah. Just getting like
Mhm.
Florence to hop out in front of me, and I'll follow behind.
Florence is ahead of you.
Yeah.
Like pretty much as soon as it touches down, she like kind of wiggles out of your grasp and is like, "Nope, I'm out of here."
Yeah. I'm down behind her, just walking over. Very good. Very, very good.
Yeah, no, not again. Mm-mm.
I cannot understand her, so I'm just like, very good, very good.
Yeah, she's like kind of backing off, like
Hey,
staying
Con,
as far away from the helicopter as
it's
possible.
fine. I did this all the time. It was fine. It was fine then. It's fine now. It's fine.
Once I'm unloaded, the goon that I've been carrying, I'm gonna just drop him unceremoniously on the roof there. I'm gonna tie his his bootlaces together, and I'm just gonna like use that as a makeshift sling over his shoulder. I'm done being ceremonious about this. I'm gonna drop him down, just thunk 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 down the stairs.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So you're making your way down to the 29th floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which I guess will be the back door at that point. Now that we know.
Yeah,
the
it's
elevator.
the secondary entrance that you went through before when you first opened the door to the meat room floor.
We should probably knock this time.
It might
Is
be
anyone-
polite. I'll knock.
There's nothing.
Okay, I knocked. I'm just going to open the door now.
You did knock. You did knock.
Mm-hmm.
And I will open the door.
You see the meat room. For anyone who hasn't experienced the meat room yet, it is kind of gross. It's basically, it looks like you're walking into the inside of some giant animal. There seems to be rib cages along what would be the walls. There's black ichor kind of dripping down in various places, and the floor itself almost seems like it's a green goo mess, kind of like very, very slippery kind of slime. And it kind of sticks places.
Charlotte is holding her shoes this time.
Just
So
barefoot.
you're barefoot.
Going in barefoot,
My feet are free.
your feet, it's squishing between your toes. It is pretty gross.
Charlie's
Feels
just
gross,
like,
but not as gross as losing $1,000 pair of shoes.
This is also true.
Charlie just
Gonna
kind of
go
scrunched
in.
up.
Just like Trevor or Alex. Was his name Alexander or was it
Alexandru.
Alexandro?
Alexandru.
Alexandru.
What she said.
Hi.
Oh,
Soon after you say Trevor, but kind of mid conversation about what to address Andrew as, you hear kind of like a. But it seems
Who's
to
my
be
good tentacle boy?
permeating around you, and it's not violently, but it's very, very slightly vibrating.
Trevor, we brought you a present.
Mm-hmm.
Just to
And
let-
Cassandra's here.
And I'm here.
At the mention of Cassandra, a tentacle comes out from around one of the corners.
Touch.
Gonna kind of
Consent.
snap like half in front of Cassandra because we're not doing that again.
It snakes around you and mildly loops up Cassandra's leg up to the knee.
No, Trevor, consent. Remember, we talked about this last time.
Mm-hmm. It's
just gonna
important to have
kinda pet-
boundaries with your
Pet
friends.
the tentacle.
There's a term I bet you didn't think we were going to be using at the beginning of this chronicle.
No, pet the tentacle was not on my list.
That's fair. That is totally fair.
But here we are.
Trevor, just to let you know, this guy popped a cyanide capsule before he died. I'm just letting you know that before you decide to consume him.
There's another tentacle that comes out kind of from a nearby corner.
Ooh, I bet this is going to be gross.
It kind of snakes up a little bit, looks directly in Harley's face, and kind of there's a slit on it, and it opens, and there's like an eyeball.
Told you.
Hi, Trevor. I'm Harley. I was actually here the last time we were here. I was hiding. I'm friends with everybody, Cassandra included.
kind of like
Everyone here is a
sub
friend.
tentacle kind of twists out from around it, and it kind of like reaches out.
Don't be
He
rude.
wants you to shake his tentacle.
I shake hands.
Very nice.
Well, hands is kind of
Well,
a interesting term.
Whatever. I shake the tentacle.
What is a hand but an appendage with 5 tentacles?
True.
Yeah,
It's a
it's an
valid
extension
point.
of meat things.
How is Skip right now?
Sorry,
How is Skip right now?
Skip is freaked the fuck out. Skip
Elena's
is
gonna
like,
go up behind him and put her hands on his shoulders and be like,
"Ah,
"So now you're meeting Trevor, and if you
wait, hold
do
on,
not do
hold on,
No,
wait a
no,
minute,
if-
whoa, hold
yes,
on,
Trevor.
whoa, what?
Your life is going to be so
Yes.
much fun now.
Now, do you understand that if you don't do what we want you to do, we're going to feed you to Trevor, like we're about to feed your friend to Trevor."
Hold on, whoa. Is Trevor like one of you? Like, is he gonna come out
No.
from?
No, we're inside of
is
Trevor
he-
right
is-
now. Do you
This
see the
is
walls,
Trevor.
the tentacle. This is Trevor.
Mhm.
It was
That's-
weird for me too.
That's
He's not a
really gross.
vampire, but he's kind of like adjacent to us.
That's yeah, I see what you did there.
No, it's
What? Wait, whoa! You mean this thing's alive?
Huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
Arguably,
he's very much alive. Do not be rude.
Have you never been in a living room before? Cringe.
Don't be rude. You'll take
Hashtag
offense,
dad
and then there's
jokes
nothing
from
that I can do to
Charlotte.
save you.
No, can I leave now? This is fine. I'm good.
Maybe we all
we
can.
don't leave yet. Not
I've
yet.
seen it. It's fine. I can go. I
Right.
can.
no.
really go.
We're all gonna leave together.
Mhm.
Now,
I'll
what you
leave
need to
you.
do is say, "It is a pleasure to meet you, Trevor. My name is Skip." Say that. Do it or he'll eat you.
Nice to see you, Trevor. My name is Samuel.
Skip.
His name is Samuel.
Skip.
There you go. See? All better.
Okay.
Good job.
Can I go now?
Not yet. Once we all leave, you can live with us. But we're going to feed Trevor first.
It's
You need
safer
to
if
see
you
that.
leave
That's
with
very
us.
important.
And sling the guy, and I kind of like do my best to just, toss him as far as I can into or deeper into Trevor.
Where he lands, there's a bit of potence required, but essentially where he lands, you see like kind of a wave of meat and goo.
Meat wave. My
Meat
favorite
wave.
genre of music.
And then eventually something kind of opens underneath the body, and you see like teeth and rows upon rows of teeth, and it just kind of mashes in, and you don't see the body anymore.
Oh, look,
And while this
nature
is
is healing.
While this is happening, Elena's going to be like, "Now it's very, very important that you pay close attention to what's happening so that you don't fuck up and make the same mistake that caused this for you." Now you see the teeth there and you see how this opens like that? Yes, that could happen very easily to you. So I need you to make sure that you don't do anything stupid, okay?
You already have the tooth. I can't do anything like he did and then result in.
Just making no, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, but anything stupid. Like try to run away.
Underlying the entire conversation, you hear like a
Can we go?
something's
Yeah.
big and chewing.
Yeah, the tooth is a metaphor, you see.
Let's go back to the stairwell. I'm good.
And as you are retreating to the stairwell, you hear like a loud
Excuse you.
My Trevor, that was very loud.
Pushing the door open behind me. And
wait, that was the that's
yeah, I'm just gonna,
that's
like,
Trevor.
Yes.
one by
That's
one,
his
just like grab people, just pull them backwards. Come on. Okay.
The
Just
eye
Trevor, let
tentacle
go of
is
me.
kind of going with you. Reluctantly. Like it
Okay.
kind of mildly
Trevor. I'll be back
unwinds.
one day.
And
Probably.
it is looking, it kind of like has it near you, and then as you say bye Trevor, it kind of like goes like this, and you hear like a
Aww.
Oh.
He's a good boy. Misunderstood.
Hmm.
Grotesque, but good.
Close the door once we're out.
and the door continues to kind of do that kind of pushing in breathing, like it's very slow breathing.
I'm going to miss him when we never come back to this building again.
Every time we walk in there,
too.
it's more horrible.
So, Skip, now you've met our Trevor.
And
And
at
that
the
is what
point,
will wait for you if you call us blanks again.
at the point that Charlotte says never coming back here again, you hear from the other side of the door a
Oh.
Okay, we're just gonna down the stairs. Down the stairs.
So I'm assuming you're all rushing down the stairs.
Well, Harley, you need to, I don't know, put your bugs in the chips or something.
Yeah.
Hack the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hack the planet.
Hack the planet.
Do you need to use my computer? It has LimeWire on it.
Well, I'm gonna need to do some stuff on your computer that you've got here. This is gonna be a really stupid idea. I can tell that right now, but I do need to try to get internal access into Pentex.
We're going to the Pentex floor, aren't we?
It would be nice if I could get that accomplished, but
no, aren't we all on the same internet?
It's well, no, there's to do what I need to do. It's going to be easier if I can be on their internal internet, not the external internet.
Why don't you sneak in there then?
Elena, I know you would have compunctions against that, which is why I'm not going to do what I did with the van. I need everyone to be cool with me doing this. If it's not fine with anybody, it needs to be taken under consideration. This is pretty high risk.
You're going to need somebody to come with you and help keep an eye out, aren't you?
It would be nice. It's not required. I've that night that I spent, hiding the entire evening, I'm actually better at it now.
He can disappear. He's fine.
And I tested it out before we left. I can't be seen on surveillance anymore. So this could potentially be a lot easier now versus if we had done it last night or the night before.
And if he gets in trouble, he can give us a call and we'll send in Skip.
If I get in trouble in there, it's going to take all of you, which is why if no one's willing to go forth with that risk, I'm not going to do it.
If you can't be seen on camera, then that means that the rest of us can at the moment.
Which would be, it would be a kind of a solo mission, unfortunately.
Right. Which means we'd have to wait here and make sure that you're good.
Mm-hmm. Which is, once again, why it's up to the rest of you. I've got no problem doing it.
I think I don't speak for everybody, but I am your boss, and I think we're all willing to go in if you get in trouble and get you out. Because that's what friends do.
Exactly.
Message.
No, yeah, I mean, that wasn't really a question. I'm not really big on the whole going in the first place part, but I mean, not gonna.
But he's got to get the bugs in the chips.
All right. Do what you need to do, but be quick about it.
Okay. Well, let's start with the easy stuff first. Let's go back to your office. I'll do what I can do there, and then that'll give everyone one last chance to pull the plug on this. Okay. So let's do that. Let's do the easy part first, and then the hard part.
Oh, okay.
So you make your way back down to the 13th floor, and you are going to do the easy part. What is the easy part, Harley?
The easy part, I've already basically pwned all of the files that I could.
Yes.
So what I'm intending on doing, I'm gonna make sure that I still have access to all of my countermeasures that I would have installed previously.
You do.
And also have double check my active monitoring. So if I can or have the need to, I'd be able to go back into the network, take a look, get the hell back out, and still leave that door open.
Yeah, you should be able to, but let's give it a roll.
Yep. Okay. Does hacking apply?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch this. He's gonna mash his hands against the keyboard, and then he's gonna say, "I'm in."
I hope so.
For you this one time, I'll do it.
You better. That's what I'm paying you for.
Elena is by the door, as far away from the computer as possible.
Probably a good idea.
Putting a lollipop?
This is God rule right here. 2, 4, 6, 8 without a critical.
8 without a critical.
8 without
Yeah,
a critical.
It's super easy to do. As you mash your hands on the keyboard.
I'm in.
Say it. Yes. Yes.
Hold up my hand for a high five from Charlotte.
All right, I'm good to go. Everything is set up how I'm gonna need it to if I need to get back in here. So I put my hand out, just kind of trepidatiously, like, are we gonna do this or not?
Oh, I have an idea.
What?
If you want to
Does
make
it
this
include
look...
screws?
No screws. Well, the helicopter has screws in it, I'm sure, but
We need those.
in the event of an emergency, we take the helicopter to the floor, shoot out the windows, and then he can just jump in, and then we'll leave.
Is
Like
Does
a
your
helicopter
helicopter
gun?
have guns on it?
None of
I
you
didn't-
guys have guns?
I don't think that that's going
No.
to work.
I could, in theory, punch my way out of a window.
Well, there you go. Punch your
Wait.
punch the window.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about that meat thing? I don't think it'll fit on the helicopter.
No.
No.
No, we're talking about the scary floor now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's our friend.
Which
I think
scary
it would
floor?
take too much time to get to the helicopter unless we're already at the helicopter.
I mean, we're just going to be waiting here anyway.
Okay. Game plan. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to put my phone on speaker, and I'm going to call you, Charlie.
Okay.
You mute your end.
Yeah.
So then that way we've got communication.
Yeah.
You can hear me, and you can just unmute yourself if you need to talk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
And you're
Good
going
luck.
to the Pentex floor.
I've got my laptop bag cinched tight over my shoulder. I've preemptively put my brass knuckles on if I need them. Gonna open the door when we get to the floor and just kind of take in the
Obfuscate.
Yeah, I'm gonna need someone to hold the door open for me, actually.
Yeah. I'll open it slowly.
Okay. All right, so I do have Ghost of the Machine now. I'm gonna do my rouse for
Actually, before I open it, I'm gonna just put my ear to the door with heightened senses to see if I can hear sounds of people inside.
Wits and awareness or alertness. I think it's awareness. I don't know. I've been playing 20th anniversary.
Awareness. 3 successes.
You don't hear that much. You hear the standard kind of office building humming of the
Okay.
AC.
Okay. I don't hear. Oh wait, sorry. I had heightened senses up. I rolled the wrong amount. All right, 5 successes.
Same.
Okay. Making sure.
Only it's louder.
I don't hear anybody, so I think you might be okay for now, maybe.
Okay. All right. I got the call going.
Pick up mute.
Okay. Open the door. Everyone close your eyes so I can actually do this.
Yep.
It's one of those things where you're invisible, but we can't look at you.
Only the first part.
Skip is legitimately looking at you the entire time. Like, what am I supposed to be seeing?
Skip,
Close
close
your
your
eyes.
fucking eyes or I'm going to knock your fucking teeth out.
You already have one.
I guess so.
Okay. So I failed my arouse check for Cloak of Shadows. I'm now at hunger 3.
Look, the Skip guy, you can just fucking eat him.
I
He's probably pretty tasty.
You know what? I think you've got a plan. After we're done here, promise. I'm gonna teach Skip a lesson or two.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Deal.
And how much did you roll?
Oh, I just did. That was my rouse check for Cloak of Shadows.
All right.
So you haven't actually called for a roll for anything yet.
Let's give a Dex and Stealth roll.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have refresh my non-existent memory? Do you have the Silence of Death as well?
No, I do not.
Okay.
All right, so
Only I can put my glasses back on.
this is gonna be nasty. I don't like playing at hunger 3.
He's invisible now.
You're good.
3 on my Dex and Stealth roll.
You believe that you're being stealthy?
Okay, I'm just gonna have to roll with it.
I'll just let the door close behind and just kind of put a hand on Elena's shoulder. He'll be all right.
Okay.
It's fine.
He'll be all right.
All right. What do I see here in the initial area?
The initial area basically is kind of a standard office setup. You see like the big Pentex logo. You see like kind of a desk that seems to be connected to the wall. That is like a place where like the secretary would be during office hours. Beyond that, you see like kind of rows of desks. And you definitely see where the possible like computer banks would be for the servers.
All right, I'm gonna take a look around. Just make sure I'm not seeing anything that's gonna cause me a problem, and I'm gonna proceed further to the server cluster.
You get further in, and give me a wits and awareness.
Okay.
I still have heightened senses up, just listening on the phone through his speaker, just to keep track of stuff.
Okay.
Elena's pacing.
These are all 3 hunger.
Cassandra's texting Charlotte the gossip about Harley's new girlfriend.
What? No way.
1.
That is scandalous. What does Elena think?
Right? I don't text.
One success.
Yeah.
So you get to the room that the servers would be in. It's marked like, server room. You jiggle a handle a little bit, it comes open. You walk inside and you basically get flashed with a flashlight. Somebody is like, "Who's there?"
IT. Can you get that light out of my face, please?
IT. There's no IT guys here at this time of night. Who are you?
My name's Michael Keegan. I'm
Where's
I'm
your
a
badge?
I'm a temp.
What's
I'm a
going
temp.
on, Charlie?
Do you have a badge?
Yeah, hold on.
Something.
And I kind of lower my face and I start rummaging in my pocket. And I'm going to attempt to sucker punch the guy.
Oh, look, I found these brass knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
What a coincidence.
I do not have lethal body, but I do have my 1 dot in potence.
He's going to attempt to dodge.
Okay. All right. 3. This is I really don't like this spot. Okay, then I'm going to spend a willpower to re-roll this one die.
That doesn't sound very promising.
Yeah, that's a 0 successes.
Yeah, he dodged out of the way because I had 3.
Mm-hmm.
Should we get the helicopter?
Wait, I don't. Hang on.
Whoa. And he like pulls out a baton and he's gonna kind of tap you upside the head with it.
Charlie, what's going on?
I don't know. I can't tell.
I'm going to rouse to buff my strength.
Probably a good idea.
I'm at hunger 4 now.
Look, man, just fucking eat him. What the hell are you waiting for? What do you want? A written invitation? A letter from Hogwarts? What the fuck, man?
In a second. I'm going to attempt to punch him.
So you're both attempting to punch each other.
Yep.
Excellent. Give me a roll. Strength and B-roll.
3.
I also got 3. So you kind of bounce off of each other.
I was right.
Does
Yeah.
Harley make a noise like from the hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's
The
kind
moment
of-
that happens, Charlie's like phone in pocket, door open, into Florence. Go protect Harley, and just I'm sending Florence to just go chase. Silence of the
Florence.
dog running.
Florence takes off
Mhm.
rather silently.
Yeah. So this dead silent German Shepherd just going like a missile towards wherever Harley is.
Skip is like, I'm just gonna wait here. It's fine. There's might
Yeah,
be more
yeah.
meat on that floor. It's okay. I don't mind.
Skip, you have a gun, right?
No, you took the gun away from me when you tied me up.
Oh, so I have a gun.
Yes, you have a gun.
Did you leave it at the penthouse?
No.
Out of the Gucci bag comes the gun.
She takes out her
When
purse.
Charlie-
takes it.
When Charlie opens the door to let Florence go out, I would like to do shadow cloak and follow.
Give me a roll.
I don't get hungrier.
Damn it.
For what it's worth, I'm opening the door enough for a German Shepherd to go through. So I might know that you're trying to go through.
She's basically kind of pushing
Yeah.
past you, most likely.
I'm going to resist, actually.
Oh, fun.
Ooh, I'm
Somebody
gonna
can
back
get
up again.
bit.
Um,
Yeah, you
my
can roll.
my trying to resist to stop her from going through is a 6 messy crit.
Later.
Roll.
Okay.
It's fine. Fine.
Yeah, you were very not happy that she just tried to push past you. Neither is your beast.
Yeah, so I'm just like as soon as she goes past, I'm just gonna slam the door and like slam her against the wall next to the door just to stop her. No.
I wonder what his new
The
girlfriend's
fuck,
going to
Charlie?
Florence has it. Don't go in.
Are you sure
Be
about
on-
that?
Don't go in and be on camera.
Your dog is going to be on camera.
And it's a dog.
Could be anybody's
Anything
Can't
happens and
facial
I'm
ID a
holding you
dog.
responsible.
It can't facial ID a dog. She's killed more people than any of us have this entire 2 days. Be fine.
dog. For now.
Fine. But do you understand anything happens to
Wait.
him and I'm holding you personally responsible?
Fine.
Back into the Gucci bag it goes.
It's very
I'm
slowly
just
to
gonna
take my
like
hand
pull
off.
away from him.
Yeah, just offer her.
Back to the fight. Harley,
Not losing more people.
you hit the gentleman security guard, and the gentleman security guard kind of hit you. So you both take 1 point of superficial damage.
Yeah.
And you see him kind of go, "Ah, ah, ah," and he starts to malform
Oh
and
boy.
grow.
Run! Run! Go! Go! Go!
And I just that's just coming from the fucking phone.
Yeah.
Shit.
What
I
do we do?
I will throw the door open now all the way.
Yeah. I'm
just whistle for Florence. The double back.
I was kind of expecting you guys to go through the door, and it was like, wait a minute, I don't think he was telling you to run in that direction. I think he was telling you to run in the opposite direction.
No,
Harley?
no, door open so the dog can get out.
Yeah. Harley, what are you doing?
I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Probably a good idea.
Yep.
He's gonna take a swipe at you. Oh dear.
Okay. What do you want me to roll, sir?
If you're dodging it away, it would be a dex and athletics.
Been rolling like shit. I'm not gonna.
You could rouse dex if you really wanted to.
That would put me at hunger 5 if I fail, and that's not in a good place to be right now.
Yes, it would.
Better than dead.
Fair.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm sorry. Yep, these are all for hunger.
It doesn't sound very promising.
1.
You turn to run from the security guard, and the security guard essentially, there's a large, meaty, claw-filled hand that sinks into where your kidneys would be and grabs a hold of not only your backbone, but the rib cage that surrounds it and sinks fingers in. Where do you think you're going? And he pulls you back, and you take 2 points of superficial damage.
When Charlie opens the door to let Florence in, would I have enough time to get through?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's wide
I
open
would
at
be
that point.
I'm going towards Harley.
And I'm after her because she just ran into a runaway situation.
Charlotte just looks at Cassandra and she's like,
Yeah, now's the time for that. Yes.
she runs into barefoot.
I'm gonna stand here.
holding
Good
shoes.
plan.
Florence is going to be very fucking confused.
I
That's
know.
all I'm saying. No, wait. I'm going. Oh, wait. Am I going back again?
Yep.
I don't know.
She'll be running to us, and then Elena and I will be coming that way and just like, get her turn.
And Charlotte's gonna give Cassandra her phone and say, "Call the helicopter."
The helicopter's still waiting for us.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call the helicopter person.
Yellow.
Yes, hello, helicopter man.
Yes.
We're going to need to leave shortly, so warm up the engines or leave it running or however you prepare a helicopter to leave.
Who is this?
This is Cassandra. I'm speaking on behalf of Charlotte.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
Do you not
Right.
have Charlotte's number saved in your phone?
No.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Warm up the helicopter. Click.
Sure. And you hear like a bunch of flicking dials.
Well, I've done my part of this.
And back to the fight. Harley.
Okay, I'm at hunger 4. I'm in a very bad spot. Can I willingly trigger a hunger frenzy?
If you would like.
That's my only way out of this.
So you give in to the beast,
Mm-hmm.
and you turn and you try to bite the giant werewolf thing,
Mm-hmm.
which probably would have happened anyway had you been into the werewolf thing independently. So,
Mhm.
you know. And the werewolf thing is going to try to make you, let's just say, go at the same time, come closer.
Mhm.
Oh, shit. And at the end of this round, everybody who's barreling in is going to basically be able to make it to that particular fight scene. So you're going to bite. That would be probably a dex or brawl and dex or strength and brawl.
Okay.
Not sure what dice pools are when you're like hunger frenzy, so let's just include the hunger dice in there anyway. Might as well.
Yeah.
Everything
Okay.
except you're super angry already.
Yep. So I got a Dex of 3 and Brawl of 2. That's my highest pool. 2 successes.
I have bad news,
Okay.
but I have good news.
Okay.
Which do you want first?
Let's go with the bad news.
Bad news is I got 8 successes. The good news is everybody else is going to be arriving at the end of the scene or the end of this particular turn with his one hand clenched around your backbone and your rib cage. He basically grabs in around your backbone with the other hand, and you go in 2 places at the same time. So you take 4 points of superficial damage as your legs are over here and the rest of you is over here. But you're still alive.
Okay, that puts me at 2 ag.
As soon as I get in, I would be running, and probably I would essentially jump on top of the werewolf and use Touch of Oblivion on his face, just like on both sides of the head.
Sure, make a roll.
I get hungrier.
Elena, you should eat.
I will do that. I promise I will do that as soon as I kill this thing.
Werewolf blood is excellent. Eat that.
Sure, we'll do that.
Seems like a horrible idea.
Probably a really bad idea. But yeah.
So you're
Touch of
going to use
Oblivion on the face, and then if I can, I will try to bite in as well.
Touch of Oblivion. Hit him.
Yeah. And that basically, it causes whatever body part that I touch to shrink and shorten, and
Look at his little head.
yeah, essentially he should be shriveling up.
He's gonna bite you like, hey.
So I went for the face, just like right there at the head.
Yeah, this is going to suck.
So what else? Do I need to roll something else for that?
I believe so. Let me look up.
Looking. It was a rouse check and yeah, strength and brawl. Sorry,
Strength and brawl.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the fun parts of having all the rules in different source books. I did not have that PDF open.
All right. Does self-preservation take effect here?
Yes. Considering what you just saw happen to Harley,
All right.
this is definitely a self-preservation scenario.
I got 3 crits and 1 regular success.
Well, so everybody's seeing this particular scene. Elena comes running in, and you see kind of like a shadowy essence emanate from her hands as she grabs the face of the thing that is attacking you, the malshapen werewolf. And it becomes even more malshapen as the skin on its face kind of pushes in and kind of peels off almost in her hand as she basically shreds the kind of skin and muscle off of the bone of the werewolf. How many successes was that again? 5, I believe.
That's like 6
Or
total.
6, yeah.
It was a crit.
I
Yeah.
got the
That is a ridiculous amount of damage.
Is it
And
dead?
yay.
it is not halved. You can't tell quite yet because this all happens in like the span of like a couple seconds. And Charlie?
Well, I have to get it to talk to me to do one of my big things. So I'm going to rouse strength. I get hungrier, so I'm at hunger 3. And
you hear from the Madness Network.
Yeah.
Hey, you should probably eat. I don't think you should eat quite yet. I don't know. You should probably eat.
and I'm going to stamp it down, and I'm going to just, I'm honest, like seeing this thing like clutching at its face, I'm baseball sliding into its kneecap just to let surprise attack, just break its knee,
All right.
take it down.
That'd be a strength and brawl.
Yep. And that's a boosted strength and brawl. And that is 5 successes.
Yeah, you do a lot of damage to its knee.
And yeah, like that. And then I'm like rolling up and I'm yelling at it. I'm yelling at it. It's like, where do you think you're going?
And from behind it, you hear a growling noise. Speaking of a growling noise, Cassandra, in the stairwell, you also hear a growling noise.
Oh, fuck. From inside the room or? Oh, fuck.
It's from underneath you. It seems to be coming up the stairwell, and you see kind of a shadow that is emanating from the light that's down below you.
I'm just going to kind of lean my head into the room and take in this carnage. I think we're about to have more.
Helicopter this floor, 15th floor. And just like whistling for Florence again to just run to me for whatever the fuck is behind me.
Florence is just like, okay, sure. Florence now has a target. That's the important part.
Yep.
Right.
So what is Charlotte doing now that you have come across the scene?
There's another werewolf, isn't there?
There might be.
Probably more than one.
I pull out my gun.
I thought you had already had it out. I thought it was already out of the Gucci bag.
I put it away and then I put it back. I took it back.
Okay.
In and out, in and out.
And I'm going to rouse Dex.
Probably a good idea.
I fail. I'm hungrier.
We're all getting so hungry. This is bad.
Charlotte, you should eat.
I'm not
I did
gonna
not embrace you for you to not eat. That's all I'm
not
saying.
going- I'm not going to have sex with a werewolf.
What?
It's dumb. Go away.
No, I didn't. Sex with a werewolf?
There's nothing else to eat here. Go away.
I'm not saying eat a werewolf. You could eat one of your coterie members. They're below you. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right. I won't. Go away.
Totally willing to throw her entire coterie under.
You thought about it just for a second. All right. Let's shoot gun.
Shoot Gunny Yo Bang Bang.
At what?
We're
At
doing
the,
so well.
The new werewolf.
The super damage one or the werewolf?
Whatever's behind me.
The new one.
Yeah.
So that is 1 crit or 2 crits, and then 2 successes.
That's 6.
That is 6. And that is going into the werewolf. The werewolf kind of leans a little bit, but you kind of readjust and shoot where it's going.
What do I do? What do I do?
Because Charlotte is apparently now an expert in firearms.
Do it more. And I'm just Yeah, moving out of the way.
That hurt my hand.
My wrist. So the werewolf that has been taken down is now going to slash at Elena.
Yay!
It's not completely dead. It's just mostly dead.
It's fine.
Those 3 points of
Everything's
damage
fine.
that Charlotte just did to the other werewolf would have made it completely dead. So are you going to dodge or hit it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to Can I try to do Touch of Oblivion again on its neck? Maybe like pop the head off.
Sure.
Let's do
That's
that.
gross, but sure.
Let's do that. Why not? I get to add
Rouse
a hunger
check.
dice. Yay!
What are you at for hunger? That's just like you're like 3
I'm
now,
at
right?
3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, successes!
Damn
Yay!
it.
I was so nervous. You one of my Coterie members? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Really joking.
I mean, Harley's right there.
All right. 2 crits and 2 regular.
Holy crap. Yeah, his head's coming
A
clean
really
off.
good dice pool on this.
6 again.
Just
Pop right off.
yeah, it's pretty gross. There's like a lot of like green purple ichor that's coming out of it, and you're basically sprayed with werewolf blood. Considering your current hunger
Yeah.
state, I'm gonna get a willpower roll from you to see if you chomp down.
Right. Okay. I got a crit.
If you want to drink some of it, you can. You don't necessarily have to.
Yeah, I will.
No, he said don't
Charlie's
do
saying
it.
no. Charlie's saying don't do it. All right, I'm gonna take Charlie's advice and not do that. Thanks. So.
Boo.
I'm gonna guess that that's probably a real bad idea. So I'll just be covered in it. It's fine.
Harley is still frenzying on the ground. Charlie, what are you up to?
Shit.
I'm gonna pivot around just to see what the fuck is behind me.
It is a large, like, kind of like silver werewolf. It doesn't look like the other one at all.
We about to have a problem.
And it's gonna slash at you.
All right, I'll
We're
dodge.
gonna have a problem.
Take that as a yes.
Trying to negotiate with a large furry rage monster.
You're never
rolled
gonna get
really
out of this
shitty.
building.
4 crit on a dodge.
On a dodge,
Yep.
yeah, you easily move out of the way because it
Yep.
seems to like catch a bit of the carpeting under its foot and
Yep.
miss you completely.
And on that note, since it engaged with me in its own way, I'm going to say, why don't you just claw your own fucking face off instead of that and use dementation on it? So I need a composure intelligence roll against what I'm about to roll.
Big dummy.
Composure and intelligence.
Yeah, fuck you, werewolf.
I'm actually going to rouse my manipulation for it as well.
I don't think you really have to.
I'm gonna because I want that margin. I want that margin.
Oh, yeah.
This will be fun.
How's that rouse check going?
So I'm at hunger 4,
Yes.
which means that with blood now pouring out of Charlie's eyes and wounds that open up on his hands, he rolls a 5 crit on dementation on this werewolf.
Shit.
Yeah, that's
werewolf.
so you rolled 5 crits.
A
Oh.
5 crit is my
Okay.
total.
Yeah, the werewolf is it's pauses
Mhm.
and then it's like and it starts clawing at its own face.
And so that's like willpower damage and also just the compulsion of harm
Oh yeah.
to it.
and you hear from the Madness Network, hey, I know you can't really hear me, but can you eat something? That'd be great.
Shut up.
I think he wants you to shut up. You know what? I think you're right. Hey, he wants us to shut up. Should we listen? And then you actually hear Anatole's voice. Yeah, we should probably listen.
And none of it's registering. And yeah, just blood out the face, blood out the hands, just watching this thing rip itself apart.
Oh yeah, it's tearing. Cassandra,
Yeah.
something is stomping up the stairs towards you.
God. Are we one floor below or one floor above Trevor?
We are
you-
several floors below
Oh,
Trevor,
are we several
Weird.
floors?
Several floors.
which is why I yelled to have the helicopter come to the 15th floor.
Yes. Oh, I was going to run to Trevor for safety. Which is not what I thought I would be saying at the beginning of this chronicle.
I'm going to run into the tentacle room and it'll protect me.
The meat will keep you safe.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to get further into this room, closer to the people who are good with the violence, so that this thing doesn't come up on me. Hey, you did good gunning.
It was an accident. she shot holding her shoes like this.
Just gonna turn.
And I'm going to call Helicopter Man again.
Yellow.
Hi, can you bring the helicopter to the 15th floor
Why?
to pick us up? Just like hover it outside the glass.
Which side?
Which side are we on?
I'm gonna pick up. Like, Elena,
that
you still
side?
holding the head?
Wits and awareness for Cassandra to see which side you're able to tell.
What I'm gonna do is I'm literally gonna take in my 4 hunger, just like right. I'm literally gonna take the head from Elena and throw it at the glass, or just blood splatters. Go. The one marked with blood.
3.
That's fair. Yeah, you'd be able to kind of be like, northish
I did it
side?
anyway.
The northeast side, it's the one where the glass is covered in blood. That's the one.
It's such a little baby head, got so much blood.
Yeah, and yeah, you just see, like, yeah, stigmata all over Charlie. Blood's just coming down.
You're
And
covered in blood right now.
It's pouring from my face. Yeah.
We're gonna die.
Oh
as
God!
Cassandra's having that particular conversation, I'm assuming you're not looking back the way you came.
No
could or
sense of
could not be a mistake.
self-preservation.
Oh shit.
I am looking right at her though.
Yay.
Cassandra is getting sliced up a little bit.
Aw.
A giant meaty claw comes down across the back of Cassandra, and it's brutal. Like, it is, you can feel it at the speed it's going. It reminds you of what happened to you in the sewers. Like, it is just pain personified. You are taking 6 points of superficial damage, and that's the halved part.
So Cassandra drops the phone, falls to the ground, the screaming, the crying, the whole thing.
And at that point, everybody feels the building start to shake. And you hear,
He comes.
and
Yay, my buddy.
the kind of like Gyprock-esque thing above that particular werewolf basically explodes in meat, and it engulfs the werewolf. Holy shit, did it ever engulf the werewolf? Holy crap. Two. I just rolled like 5 criticals. Like, it just, the werewolf.
This is why
just,
you give meat gifts.
Yeah.
there's like a pillar of like kind of like meat that has like kind of teeth sticking out of it and kind of tentacle bits. And
A meat tube.
Yeah, it's a disgusting, gross, slimy meat tube that kind of pile drives into the werewolf and drives it into the ground, like in almost comedic fashion for anybody who can see it. like the werewolf basically goes from 9 feet tall to almost flat to the floor in one swoop. There's like arm bits sticking out, and there's like the feet kind of crack underneath it, and the meat tube kind of slowly it looks like it's kind of warping and growing into the werewolf and consuming it as it pulls itself up.
Elena.
Look at Charlotte.
Oh.
Be like, look at Charlotte. Be like, protect them. And I'm gonna turn back to the world that's clawing its face on the ground because I still have dementation up on it.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna say, throw yourself out the fucking window. That's 4 successes.
4 successes for the next dementation.
Yep.
All right. It basically it will try to defend, I guess.
Yeah, composure intelligence.
It only has like 5 dice for it, but whatever.
Elena would yell to Charlotte and tell her to grab Cassandra, and Elena will then try to deal with Harley.
Get the Harley piece. No, actually switch. I'll get the Harley pieces. It's lighter.
So you got 4 successes on it?
Yep.
It only got 3, so it's going out the window.
Yep.
So the giant silvery werewolf that's clawing at its own face stands up and hurls itself out the window.
15 stories.
Yeah, it's going to make it quite an impressive splat. Once it stops moving, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the end.
Can I try and dominate Harley out of frenzy?
You can try.
I'll go over to his top half.
That would be the part I would look at if I wanted to dominate it as well.
Yeah, I don't think his legs will be very helpful.
And Harley's like, I'm just picturing like his upper torso just clawing at air and just trying to flip himself to try to like get purchase on something where he can actually he's smelling that sweet werewolf blood, and this is gonna be not fun.
Yeah, there's a bit of it nearby.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be crawling towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try and snap you out of it. Okay, not hungrier.
Oh man.
You got enough of us hungry right now.
Yeah, we're all very hungry.
I want everybody at Hunger 4.
Oh, sick.
It was okay.
Damn it, Hunger 4.
Harley's at Hunger 4. Charlie's at Hunger 4.
And bleeding.
Cassandra's beat up.
Okay, what is a messy crit?
Messy crit would be a critical on the hunger dice and then a critical on one of the regular dice.
Okay, I think I got that.
Red die and black die?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to be not very happy at all. In fact, your hunger is going to increase.
Great.
That you are trying
aside from that, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 success.
Harley to defend. Which power were you using for Charlotte?
I guess let's try and mesmerize him.
And the defense for that is
that.
And there's a cat.
I don't know what to roll.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
I am looking up that other. This is going to take way too long doing it this way. Give me one sec. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, let me get my book.
I could probably find it real quick.
Be the storyteller here for what I was going to do. So never mind. Okay, so Steve, while you're looking that up, Charlie just like surveying all this stuff, just looking at like the two of them, Cassandra, Elena. Elena, can I
Intelligence
tell
and
that you're like
resolve.
on edge?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. And Steve, I'm gonna
She's
look at
likely licking her lips at the moment.
I'm gonna look at her and just go, wait. And I'm gonna look at Skip and I'm gonna walk towards him and I'm just bleeding out the face, walking towards Skip and just go, I need you to not move right now.
Fair.
I'm gonna look through Elena and go, and I need you to stop me if this goes too far. And I'm gonna grab Skip's arm and just bite in and try to pull Two Hunger down.
That's easy enough to do. He's seen some shit today.
I'm at 4 Hunger, which is why I said I'm gonna try to pull only 2 Hunger.
Let's get a willpower roll for that.
Yep.
And if it goes badly, I will be there to pull him off.
Is that just my
And then
willpower? Or am
bite
I
him.
adding, or am I adding something in? I can't
Just
remember.
whatever's left of the willpower.
Okay, yeah, it's all of it. So, all right. Oh, wrong window. Wrong window for thirst spot.
Was it though?
3 successes.
Yeah, you're able to. Like, it's kind of hard, but you're able to pull back.
All right, so I'm down. So I'm down to 2 Hunger.
Yes.
Because I don't want to make this guy pass out. I'm just gonna turn. I'll lick his arm just to shut the wound. The bleeding has stopped, but it's still there. Thank you. I'm gonna turn around, walk over to Elena, and just 1.
I'm totally going to. Yes, I will. And so, yes, I will feed off of Charlie 1 down.
And the moment her teeth touch me, my hand grabs the back of her hair in case it's more than 1.
Florence
So,
doesn't like
Elena,
this.
Nope.
How's that willpower going?
Aww. I gotta make a roll, don't I?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those always suck.
Harley, how'd you do on the defense?
Just 2. So yeah, Charlotte definitely wins.
Okay, yeah.
Your what is the command that you are using for Charlotte?
Just grab him by the head, even though he's like flailing around, and says, "Get yourself together. You're embarrassing yourself." And then she's gonna.
The most Ventru command ever.
Through the red haze, Harley eventually hears something very quiet at first, which is like a pull yourself. You're embarrassing yourself as you come back into focus, and you see Charlotte holding your head.
And she's gonna, because it's half of his body, right? She's gonna grab him from under the arms and gonna say, "We're not going to make this trip for nothing." And then she takes off half of his body and runs towards where she knows where the server room is from when they got the floor plans earlier.
You're actually in the server room.
Great, get to typing, hack the world.
Just hold up half of his body. He's like,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna probably need a willpower roll to be able to function. Is my assessment of that correct? Yeah.
That sounds right.
I've spent 2, so I've got 2 left.
Elena, how'd your willpower roll go? Now that we're talking about willpower,
You rolled 2.
I got
2
2.
successes. Okay,
Yeah.
you're barely able to hold it together.
Yeah, so I'll let her take 1. I'm still gonna like gently like tug the hair back, just like have a release. Just look her in the eye, fistful hair. We good?
Thank you. I needed that.
I know. Just let go. I'm gonna go tend to Cassandra.
I got 1
And I will go
success
try
on that.
to help the Harley situation.
One
Grab his
success.
bottom half, I
Harley.
guess.
Just stick them back together.
These are 4 hunger still.
Surely there's a stapler in here.
So 1 success, I'm gonna basically have it be like you're down 2 dice on your roll to hack into the Pentex stuff that you would need. But yeah, you can basically do it. You're hungry as hell.
I can't feel my legs, Forrest.
Don't worry, I have them.
Harley, you ain't got no legs.
Oh my god. Okay.
Lieutenant
You're
Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Hashtag Lieutenant Dan. Let's go for that.
I'm just gonna sit in front of Cassandra.
And Charlotte is going to gently remind him as she's holding him. By the way, we all came in here now, so if you could delete the video files, that would be wonderful.
Okay, so here's my situation. That is 1, 2.
You've
3,
just been cut in
4.
half by a werewolf.
That's okay. So I got 3 10s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct.
It's 5
only,
there, yeah.
That's only in pairs. Okay, 5. So that is a 6 successes with a messy crit.
You are really unhappy about your situation, like super unhappy. I am not going to give you hunger because that'll just delay things even further. So yeah, you are not at all impressed.
Okay.
You are able to get in and get what you need, though.
Okay. I'm gonna try to also. I'm gonna at this point in time. Once I've got what I need, I'm gonna try to find the what I think would be the archive where they would be storing the security footage, and I'm just gonna nuke it.
Okay. Yeah, just you're able to do that with another roll.
Okay.
That's a whole different set of directories.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm down 2.
Yes.
That is 3 successes.
It takes a bit of doing, but you're eventually able to find that particular directory. So for some reason they listed it under, extremities for some. Yeah, it's weird. But you're able to find it and delete it.
Okay. Legs, bag, blood.
Yeah, let's go for a helicopter ride, okay, hun? She runs towards the window.
I have 2 of those things.
I'm gonna sit in front of Cassandra, just look at her. Are you okay to heal, or do you need more blood?
And Cassandra is just curled up in a ball, babbling nonsense, not engaging.
Okay, and I'm going to like just hold her head against my shoulder, and I'm putting my arm up under her mouth, just heal.
And I am going to heal whatever I can.
Yeah.
I don't know the mechanics of that.
So what are you at for damage? It's a rouse to heal, yeah. But it depends on
6 superficial, you said.
Yes. Did that push your superficial over into the other category, or do you have 6 health?
Yes, it would have pushed it over.
Okay, how many would have pushed over?
1.
1? Okay, so you'd have 1 egg and 5 superficial. So you could heal superficial at a cost of 1 rouse check, but if you wanted to heal the egg, it would be 3 rouse checks all at the same time.
Well, let's go ahead and try to heal that egg and see how poorly we can do.
That's why I'm giving you the option to feed if you need to.
Come on, good luck, dice. So 1 success on those 3 rouse checks.
So your hunger would go up by 2 then.
Yep,
Yeah.
3. All right.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
that puts me at 3.
So then as she's healing, I'm just like putting my arm up under her. Take 1 if you need.
I am going to refuse. So Cassandra does not bite into you. She just, it starts to heal up her back, but she is still in clearly a bad way.
Please.
I'm going to get a wits and awareness roll from everybody.
Hmm.
Keeping in mind Harley's -2.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing so well.
Can I opt not to roll?
6
Yeah.
successes.
He is just getting carried around like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
What is Charlie's health currently at?
My health is full. 6 health. And 6 success on wits awareness.
All right.
I got a messy crit.
We hungry. I got 3 successes.
I think, does that take my hunger back up to where it was?
It would, yeah.
God damn it. Sorry, Charlie.
That's okay. Once I get Cassandra eat, I'm gonna do something. What's the
Good.
You would actually, Charlie would be the only one that would probably notice that there's basically a tentacle that came down from the thing and it wraps around Cassandra and grabs her.
I'm still holding her, just by the
Yeah.
way.
Here.
Do you want to contest the grabbing?
For now, like Trevor, no.
Yeah, it's pulling really hard.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep Cassandra to me because I'm not gonna lose track of somebody.
That'd be a strength and brawl probably.
Yep.
Don't rip another character in half.
No, I'm literally like around you. So if you get pulled, I'm getting pulled. 6 crit.
Yeah, you definitely hold on.
Yeah.
As you are both pulled up through the ceiling.
Yeah.
And
Right, so
it's
up I
at
go.
that point, we'll call the break for our season 1 mid-season break. We're
Right.
going to call this game here. Splitting the party.
Oh, yeah.
Real bad.
Literally.
In some cases, literally.
Everything's fine. It's fine. We're good.
This went
You're-
so well.
You're okay,
It
Harley.
did.
This is my fault.
Oh, yes, it is.
You
Oh,
had
just
one
wait until
job.
Elena gets to you. Just wait.
All you had to do was hack.
All you had to
You
do
got
was
hacked.
hack and
All
make
you
it
had to
past the
do was
werewolf
stay in one
security guards.
piece. You just had to stay in one piece. That's
Easier
all
said
we
than
needed.
done.
So thank everybody for tuning in to our season 1. So far, we are taking a break next week because there's this Christmas thing that's happening that, some people like it. And then we will be back in, I believe, January something, as soon as my thing opens
8th,
on my
isn't it?
computer.
8th, because
oh, wait,
after
yes.
Christmas is New Year's.
Yes, on the 8th, because then there's also the
Yeah.
New Year's thing that people would like to enjoy. So we will be back in 2 weeks on the 8th of January for episode 8. And we get to see what everybody's doing, meat-related things in meat rooms and whatnot.
Man.
Yeah, it's so let's do a quick outro. Let everybody know where they can find you, what you're up to next. Let's start with Brennan.
I'm Brennan. My links are in the thing, I think. That's it.
There's actually somebody in the chat right now that is oh wait, not Brennan.
Brennan.
Somebody in the chat, that's me.
No, there's somebody in the chat that's Zemissi.
Mm.
We actually have a Zemissi in the chat.
Oh no.
Ooh.
They showed up for the show.
Ooh.
Next up, let's go with Zachary.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo. Tomorrow, family holiday special over on World of Darkness. If you tune in at 2 p.m., I will be part of Lore by Night's one-shot that is Victorian age set. It's called R.I.P. the Ripper. I'll be playing a clan I have never played before, which will be a lot of fun. And then if you stay tuned until 7 p.m. Eastern, ATL by Night, which is the show that I'm usually on, we have our season 4 prologue that will be part of the family holiday special. And then ATL by Night will come back just a few days before this show comes back on January 5th. And also tune into Gehenna Gaming on Wednesdays. I'm on there for the rest of this month.
And next up, we'll slide it over to Samantha.
Hi, I'm Samantha McLarty, and my links are in the chat, I hope.
They are now.
Yay! I think at some point around the first of the year, I'm just going to be doing some fun games with Martlet Games. That's about all I got at the moment.
And next up, we'll slide it down to half of Harley, which is Patrick.
I'm Patrick Gill, creative director over at Martlet Games. Links there. Please go check things out.
Links are in.
Yeah.
Click like, subscribe, everything, and all of the links.
Yeah, you know the usual spiel. Tomorrow night, we will finish recording our little mini series, Indie Anarchs. That I'm hoping to start rolling out. I think we decided on Mondays, so we're looking maybe the 28th, possibly. Time will be announced on our Facebook and my Twitter and everything else once something solid's there. But got a lot of things planned for the coming year, and it will be a pleasure to have Samantha on the crew.
And last but certainly not least, Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. All of my links are over in the chat too, I assume. You can also find me on Tuesday over on the Helmgast channel, where I will be playing the Murder Nun, who will do far less crying and way more violence.
There is that, yeah. So I am Storyteller Steve. We will be back on the 8th for this particular program, but if you tune in tomorrow, right after Zachary in ATL by Night, Vancouver by Night, the other Coterie, will be making an appearance on the World of Darkness channel at twitch.tv/World of Darkness. Tune in all day. They're going to have a whole day worth of stuff. ATL by Night, then us, and then there's another one with Omega Jones, and there's, I believe, Josephine McAdam is also in that one, and Outstar. It's going to be a fun entire day full of shenanigans and vampireness. And then after that, we're going to be taking a break for another week for that. And then we'll be back on the 2nd with B. Dave Walters guest appearing as Hazun. May or may not have a different position than what he had before. So tune into all of that. We are going to probably raid somebody else right about now. And thank you all again for attending. Show up tomorrow, check out all the vampire action, and we will see you. There's all the YouTube links and everything. I think it's over there now. We will see you on the 8th. Thank you again, and have a good night, everybody.
Bye.